What is up, Cancer? How are you guys doing? Let's throw a few more messages on the table for y'all for September, all right? Just going to try to hit on some details, situations, or scenarios that didn't make it into the main monthly reading. Now, you all know what to do if you want to schedule a personal reading. Just check the description of this video and you'll find the link that'll take you straight to that page on my website. Don't forget, I got my 6-year anniversary reading sale going on right now where the full personal readings are half price. Also, for those of you who catch this video in time, we are going to be doing another round of the $22.22 live mini readings. So the link in the description of the video will take you to the page on my website where you can find out how to participate in that as well. We're pretty solid on the decision to try to do it once a month, at least for the rest of 2024. So yeah, 2222 live mini readings are going to be going down on Saturday, August 31st. At 11 a.m. Pacific time. All right, let's jump into this. Let's jump on in. Let's see what's happening with you and the person that you're dealing with. Anything else we can tell, Cancer? Anything else we can tell, Cancer? Do you see that? See how that card jumped out right there? What is it? 4 of Cups reversed. Okay, hang on. Ooh, 7 of Cups reversed. Oh, you know what? I think somebody's starting to regret passing up this opportunity. Yeah, okay, you know what this feels like to me? This feels like somebody that wasn't really able, like their love life hasn't been as successful as they hoped it would be. Some of you may be dealing with somebody that left you for somebody else, or maybe possibly chose somebody else over you. And no matter what kind of situation it was, their love life hasn't really been that successful. So they're kind of they're regretting screwing this up. Pretty much. But it doesn't really look like they're doing anything about it. With the Page of Cups reversed. King of Cups reversed. It doesn't look like they're trying to do anything about it. When it all comes down to it, I think this person's just scared of commitment altogether. Yeah, they're not doing too good, man. They are not doing too good. Death card. Definitely not doing anything about it. Not taking any action to try to fix things or make things better, or they're not taking any action to do anything. They're just kind of, feels to me kind of like they're just wallowing in their own pity and misery. Suffering in silence. I do think that they do want to talk to you though, and they know what they would say to you if you reached out to them. But I don't think they want to be the one to reach out. All right, well, let's see their truest intentions and feelings. That deck said no. How about this one? Man, this deck getting an attitude too. Which deck wants to read the next spread? How about this one? Okay, there we go. All right. What's their deepest feelings and intentions? King of Cups reversed. They don't want you to know how they feel. I don't know why. It's not telling me why. So you still take up quite a bit of space in their head. I don't know, this is kind of weird. With the Lovers card and the Karmic Wheel both reversed, they don't like feel the strongest connection with you in the world. but they do, how am I going to word this? Hang on, they don't feel a really heavy, intense emotional connection. They do feel a strong, energetic connection. Like you take up a bunch of space in their head. They're always thinking about you all the time, but they don't have like really heavy feelings for you. So they're going back and forth. It's like you live in their head, but they don't have like really heavy feelings. But sometimes they let their thoughts get the best of them and they start really regretting what they fucked up. Even though they don't have the strongest feelings in the world, it's kind of like they're mad at themselves. They feel like a failure. Does that make any sense? That's the weirdest. Are you dealing with an air sign? That sounds very air signy. That sounds like something that would go on in an air sign's head. But anyway, it could be anybody. Yeah, they feel like a failure. They feel like they screwed things up. But they don't want you to know that they feel any type of way at all. Okay. Could be a Gemini for some of you. Well, let's get the advice. Advice. What is the best advice? Boom. Closure. Hang on. But the Ace of Wands is reversed. Okay. I'm glad I kept my mouth shut. Okay. So this cycle is going to have to be closed out somehow, some way, at some point, eventually. Now, do you think you could shoot this person a closure message with no expectations? None. No expectations. Not expecting them to respond a certain way, not expecting the situation to turn out a certain way, just closure for no good reason other than to alleviate this heavy tension that's binding the two of you. If you think you could do that, shoot this person a closure message and let that sink in for a little bit. Okay, it's going to take a while. Might take a few weeks for that to sink in and settle in energetically. If you don't think you could do that, if you have expectations of where you would want this situation to go or how you would want this person to respond, I wouldn't try to connect with this person while you have expectations, because they're probably just going to shut down altogether. They'll probably just shut down. So, okay. Okie dokie. What would I read next? I guess what's coming in next, I think. Is that how I was doing them yesterday? I don't remember what I was reading yesterday. I think it was what's coming in next. I think so. I try to make all the signs uniform, but sometimes I forget what I was doing yesterday. All right, let's see what's coming in next. What's coming in next for the Cancerian clan? Boom! Woo! I think you're going to get what you've been manifesting. And it's going to be very unexpected. Might even be at a really inconvenient time. Most of the time, about maybe 60 to 70% of the time, your manifestation is going to come usually at an unexpected time. Well, no. Usually at an inconvenient time. It's always unexpected. But the question is, see, it can't come to you while you're expecting it. It can't. It cannot. There's science behind why that happens that way. While you are expecting it, thinking about it, obsessing over it, and focusing on it, you're blocking it. And for those of you who come to me for a personal reading, I was just telling a client earlier today the science behind how and why that happens. But why would I not be expecting it? because I'm distracted with something else, right? I'm not even thinking about it. I don't have time for it. I'm focused on something else. Maybe I took on a bunch of overtime at work, whatever the case may be, but I'm not focused on it because I'm distracted with something else. Then that's when it makes its way in and it's like, damn it, man. Do I have time for this? See, that's so funny because this is the Chariot in this deck, but it's very Two of Wandsy at the same time. Because you can see she's at a crossroads on her motorcycle. The Crossroads card is the Two of Wands. There is 2 wands in this card, but this is also the Cancer card. This is the weirdest mixture of 2 different cards that have nothing to do with each other that I've ever seen in the tarot before. So anyway, it does give a good depiction of the message here that I'm getting, that you're kind of feeling like you're at a crossroads with this person. You do feel an unusually strong connection with this person, and the 2 of you communicate very well together, but I just think it's coming in at an inconvenient time. So then it'll be like, what's more important? What's more important? Because at the end of the day, let's dig that up a little bit for a minute. Let's dig that up for a little bit. People talk about bad timing all the time in relationships. But if we really want to dig that up, what is bad timing? What's that mean? What does that mean at the deepest level? If me and you connect and the timing is bad, what does that really mean? It means something else is more important than being with you. That's what it means. That's what it means. It means I have something else going on in life that's more important than being with you. That's what it means. Think about that. That's what bad timing is. Because if we really wanted to fucking be together, come hell or high fucking water, would nothing come between us. I don't give a damn where I have to move. I don't give a fuck what job I have to quit. I don't care who I have to cut out of my life. If I want to be with you, come hell or high water, ain't nothing standing in the fucking way. So if timing is bad, that means that there's something else more important than you. That's what it means. Take all the time you need thinking about that. So that's kind of what I'm feeling like is happening here, though. Could be an Aries for some of you. Okay. Well, let's see this person's feelings and intentions. What do they want with you? What are their feelings, intentions, energy? They want to be with you. They're ready to settle down. They're ready for long-term commitment. Three of Wands. Yeah. They want to take things slow. They want 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups with you. They want to be with you. Maybe for some of you, well, I don't know. They got that. Well, okay. Let me pull back on that. I was going to say maybe they're coming on a little strong, but maybe it's the opposite. King of Swords, King of Pentacles. Maybe they're acting a little bit too cold and detached, and you can't really tell what their intentions are because they seem cold and detached. But deep, deep, deep down at the deepest level, they want to be with you. They're ready to jump headfirst into this and settle down with the Fool card. All right. All right, well, it's unexpected for them too. Let's get the advice on this. What's the advice? Judgment reversed. Hang in there and at least give it a little chance. I'll meet you in the middle. I'm not going to say do or don't. I'm not going to say do something that you don't want to do. But I'm also not going to say don't do something that could potentially be very successful. What I'll say is hang in there and give it a little chance. Be open-minded. Maintain an open heart and an open mind. And let it be known, though. Don't lead this person on. Don't lead them to believe. Let it be very real, upfront and honest with them from the get-go. I don't know. I got a lot going on in my life right now. I got this going on. I'm not sure. I don't know what I want. Be real about it. And then after 3 weeks, a month, if you're still feeling the same way, then okay. Then let them know, look, I don't think this is really going anywhere. I don't think we vibing. So it's nice knowing you. Deuces. But at least hang in there and give it a little chance. Cool? It's just advice. You can take it or leave it. You don't have to do that if you don't want. If you really just straight up ain't feeling it and whatever else you got going on in your life is way fucking more important than this person, then fuck it. Don't do it then. No big deal. No big deal. All right. Now let's take a look and see what's going on with your ex. Anything else we can tell Cancer about the person from the past? Anything else? Anything else? Queen of Wands. Page of Pentacles reversed. Okay, I got some scattered miscellaneous messages here. Nothing in order of importance, nothing really in a chronological order. These are kind of scattered and miscellaneous. So, first of all, for those of you wondering whether or not this person has changed their stance, no, they have not. No, they have not. Whatever their stance was when you all parted ways, they put their foot down and they're keeping it there. They gonna die on that fucking hill, okay? Whatever that means to you. For those of you, though, who are wondering if they have moved on and they are happy, no. Now, I will say this till my face turns blue. I am not allowed to spy on the personal details of somebody else's personal private life. Okay? I have to tell clients that every day. But I can give the person a general energetic overview. I can look at the energy that's coming off of them. I can look at the vibrations that they are radiating. I can't tell you what's going on in their close personal relationships. I can't tell you if they're happy in their new relationship. I'm not allowed to do that. That is none of my business and it's none of your business either. But I can look at the energy that's radiating off of them. That's about all I can do. And it ain't good. No, they ain't doing good. No, they ain't. They're not happy, I'll tell you that much. They're still playing the victim. But they also still feel unfinished business with you. They have unfinished business, unanswered questions, but I don't think it's anything new. Like if you was to run into this person right now and y'all was to have a conversation, they wouldn't have anything new to say. Everything this person has to say to you, I feel like you've already heard them say it probably a million fucking times. Are you dealing with a fixed sign by chance? Some of you, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo. That's kind of fixed signy. I don't know if this person is fixed sun or moon or maybe both. That feels very fixed signy in nature, but it doesn't have to be, you know. Anyway, though, okay. All right. Let's see if they're, well, hang on. Was that the first spread? Let's look at their feelings and intentions at the deepest level. What are their deepest feelings and intentions? Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. So, no, they haven't let this go. They have not let this go. They still feel karmically tied to you. Their number one priority right now is to try to jump into a relationship with the quickest, fastest, easiest, most convenient option they can possibly find. They definitely have their guard up towards you. You know what I don't have on the table here, though? I don't have a cup. Not one. Not one. Not one cup card is on the table. No cups. No cups. No cups. So, are they in love with you? I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. Now, they still feel unfinished business in a karmic tie, but do they love you? I don't think so. Now, if you are wondering whether or not they ever did, I don't know about that. I'm not seeing no emotions coming from this person at all other than bitterness. Bitterness, anger, resentment. They're pissed off. The person got a bad, shitty ass attitude. And again, they have not changed their stance. So what I mean by that is let's say they were accusing you of cheating on them, just for example. And you weren't. Like, they just made that shit up in their head because they're fucked up and psycho. And maybe you're wondering, well, I wonder since we've spent some time apart, if they come to their senses and realize that, no, I fucking wasn't. No, they still telling everybody that you was cheating on them, even though you were 100% loyal, faithful, never even looked at somebody, even behind their back. No, they're still standing. They're still maintaining their stance. Now, again, that was just an example. Or let's say the two of you kept getting into the same argument over and over and over and over. And you're wondering whether or not they regret what they said or what they did or whatever the case may be. No, they don't. No, they are still standing on that hill and they're willing to die on it. You see what I'm saying? All right. Oh, they're putting on a show for you, though. They are absolutely putting on a show for you. All right. Well, let's get the advice. Would it be a good idea for Cancer to reach out to this person? Boom, boom. Ba-bum, ba-bum, bum, boom, boom. Ba-dum, ba-bum, bum. What's the advice? Knight of Wands. Four of Pentacles. Why is that always the same general advice for the past person, no matter what sign it is? I'll see if I can figure out a different way to word it. Okay, so if you was to reach out to this person right now, there's a very good chance that the two of you would come together and reconnect. And you would probably really, really, really get your hopes up, thinking, man, it looks like we're going to do it this time. Then the next thing you know, poof, they gone. Poof. Poof, they gone. It would probably be a start quick, end quick kind of thing. So what I would recommend is that if you absolutely must reach out to this person, hang in there. Keep them at a considerable arm's distance for a relatively decent amount of time. And just observe them. See if they can maintain their character. Because the first thing they're going to do is put up a front. Try to make it look like they're happy and make it look like they've moved on. Make it look, they're going to put up a big front. And it could be a very convincing front, especially if you're dealing with a really, really good emotional manipulator. But your average person can't really put up a front for longer than about 90 days, your average person. Now, this is assuming that you're talking to and hanging around this person every single day. So if you're a part of somebody's life daily, the most somebody can put up a front is about 90 days, and that's pushing it. Usually within the first month and a half to 2 months, a person's true colors will start bubbling up to the surface if you're spending time around them every single day. So, yeah, I would keep them at an arm's distance and set some boundaries for a little bit. And then after a couple of months, if it still seems like they're maintaining a solid character, then okay, let them in slowly. But I don't think it's going to take long before they go poof. Especially if they get what they want out of you right away, whatever that may be. All right? All right, y'all. I feel like those were the messages that my Cancerian friends needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to check down there in the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. And I believe somebody's putting it in the chat here. Yeah, Michaela, I believe, wasn't that you that was putting up the 2222s? I saw somebody doing it there. I just couldn't read what it was. Saturday, this coming Saturday, which is the 31st of August at 11 a.m. Pacific time, we're doing another round of the live 2222 mini readings. So the link that's in the description of the video, you'll also find all the information on there as well, on the same page on my website. And also don't forget, we got my 6-year anniversary sale going on right now where the full personal readings are half price from now until the end of September. All right, I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.